Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, today we are going to start the classification of the antibiotics or antimicrobials. If we look that there are different ways of the classification based on the different parameters. Some drugs has been classified or some antibiotics has been classified according to their chemical structures. Some of them are according to their mechanism of action, type of organism against which the drug has active. For example, some are active against the protozoans, will be called as antiprotozoans. Some will act against the fungi, will call the antifungal drugs. Some will be active against the bacteria, will be called as the antibiotic or antibacterials. Another is the spectrum of activity. A spectrum means the number of organisms affected by the same drug. So it will be further divided into the broad spectrum and the narrow spectrum. The broad spectrum antibiotics affect several types of microorganisms, and such antimicrobial agents are used where the specific type of microorganism is unknown. Another is narrow spectrum. Narrow spectrum antibiotics are used only when we know the specific type of organism. These are the more effective on the specific microorganisms, but less effective on the other type of the microorganisms. Another type of classification based on the type of action. So according to the type of action, there are two types of classes, bacteriostatic classes and the bactericidal classes. Those agents which inhibit the growth of the microorganism will be called as the bacteriostatic. Those agents which kill the bacteria will classified under the class of the bactericidal, and its activity is known as the bactericidal activity. Fifth, F is the source of antibiotic, sixth class, from which antibiotic has been derived, its source. Let's begin with the first. The first two type of classes are very much important, the chemical structure and the mode of action. According to the mode of action, we concentrate on both classes. The first class is the according to their chemical structure. It has been divided into different classes. The first one is the sulfonamides and related drugs. Examples are the dapsone, sulfodiazine, para-aminosalicylic acid. Second class is the diaminopyrimidines, trimethoprim, pyrimethamine. These classes belongs to the diaminopyrimidines. Next class is the quinolones. It is also called as the fluoroquinolones. Naldexic acid, norfloxacin, ciprofloxacin are under this class, quinolones class. Another is the beta-lactams. Penicillin, cephalosporins belongs to the beta-lactams. Next is the tetracycline. Oxytetracycline, doxycycline belongs to the class of the tetracycline. Another class is the nitrobenzenes derivatives. Next, aminoglycosides, streptomycin, gentamicin, amikacin, neomycin, amoxicillin. These belongs to the aminoglycosides class. Another is the macrolide antibiotics, erythromycin, clanthromycin, azithromycin belongs to the class of the macrolides. Next is according to their structure, again continues. lincosamide antibiotics, clindamycin, glycopeptide antibiotic, vancomycin. Polypeptide antibiotics are polymyxin B, bactriacin, trithracin. Nitrofuran derivatives are nitrofurantoin, nitromidazole, metronidazole, tinidazole. These are the antiprotozoal drugs. Nicotinic acid derivatives are the isoniazid, pyrazinamide, ethionamide. These drugs basically belongs to the antibacterial and used in the tuberculosis as a first line drugs. Another drug is the Pauline antibiotics. Amphotericin B, nystatin, hamicin belongs to the Pauline antibiotics. Azole derivatives are the meconazole, clotrimazole, ketoconazole, fluconazole. So these are the antifungal drugs. These azole derivatives are the antifungal drugs, belongs to the antifungal class also. Others are the rifampin, ethambutol, griseofulvin. Let's move to the second type of classification based on the mechanism of action. If we look at the type of a cell, we see there is a cell membrane, cell wall synthesis, messenger RNA code, protein synthesis, DNA gyrase. So we will see there is a leakage from the cell membrane. The class contain some drugs act on the cell membrane and cause the leakage of the proteins from the cell membrane. These drugs include polypeptides, polymyxin, clostatin, polines, amphotericin B, nystatin, hamicin. Another class is the inhibition of the metabolism. They interfere with the metabolic process and inhibit the metabolism process, cause decreased in the production of ATP required for the cell. These include sulfonamides, sulfones, trimethoprim, para-aminosalicylic acid, paramethamine, ethambutol. Another class is the inhibition of cell wall, the agents which inhibit the cell wall synthesis. The most important one, these mostly are the bactericidal. They possess the bactericidal activity. These includes the beta-lactams, cephalosporins, vancomycins. They interfere with the cell wall synthesis and cause the death of a cell, denature the cell. Another are the depends upon the misreading of the RNA code. These amyloglycosides, streptomycin, gentamicin interfere with the translation process and cause the misreading of the messenger RNA code. Another is the inhibition of protein synthesis. Tetracycline, aminoglycosides, macrolides, clindamycin, chloramphenicol interfere with the protein synthesis process. Inhibition of DNA gyrase, enzymes required for the DNA replication. So they interfere with the DNA. Includes the fluoroquinolone, ciprofloxacin, amoxicillin, ciprofloxacin, moxifloxacin, gatifloxacin. These floxacin belongs to the fluoroquinolones and they have activity against the DNA gyrase. Inhibition of membrane, fluoroquinolones, example the rifampin, they also act on the in cell membrane synthesis. Next type of the classification based on the type of the microorganism against which primarily active. So they are those agents which are active against the bacteria are known as the antibacterial. That includes penicillins, aminoglycosides, erythromycins, amoxicillin, ciprofloxacin, moxifloxacin. etc. Number of antibiotics are active against the bacteria. Those drugs which are active against the virus, Aclovir, amantadine, zidovudine, etc. These are the antiviral drugs because they are active against the virus. Those drugs which are active against the fungus, because fungus also cause the infection in our body. We know that these infections are known as the fungal infections. And those agents which are active against such fungus are known as the antifungal. Glycofulvin, amphotericin B, ketoconazole, meconazole, these are the active against the fungi. Antiprotozoals, chloroquine, pyrimethamine, metronidazole, these are active against the protozoals. Next is anthelmintics, bebendazole, nicotinamide, diethyl carbamazine, albendazole, ivermectin. These agents belong to the class of the anthelmintics because they are active against the worms. Next classification is based on the spectrum. A spectrum means the number of organisms affected by a same drug. So according to this, these drugs has been divided into two main classes, narrow spectrum and the broad spectrum. Broad spectrum means the antibiotics affect several type of microorganisms, and such antimicrobial agents are used where the specific type of microorganism is unknown. Examples are the penicillin G, streptomycin, erythromycin. They are effective against the specific type of bacteria. So this is a narrow spectrum bacteria, either gram positive or gram negative. So they are specific. While the broad spectrum, they affect number of microorganisms, whether gram positive, gram negative. Example are the tetracycline, chloramphenicol, aminoglycosides, quinolones. Next classification is based on regarding to their type of action. So these drugs has been divided into the two main classes, bacteriostatic and the bactericidal. So these agents, those agents which have a capacity to kill the bacteria are known as the bactericidal. Those agents which only inhibit the growth of bacteria are known as the bacteriostatic. The examples of the bacteriostatic include sulfonamides, tetracyclines, chloramphenicol, erythromycin, ethambutol. So these are the bacteriostatic in nature. Paramagnenosalicylic acid, PAS, these are the bacteriostatic. What are the bactericidal? They kill the microorganisms. Examples: penicillins, aminoglycosides, polypeptides, rifampicin, isoniazid, vancomycin, ciprofloxacin, metronidazole, clotrimazoles. So these are known as the bactericidal. Some of the bacteriostatic drugs may act bactericidal at a higher concentration. If we increase the dose of certain bacteriostatic drugs, they will act as a bactericidal. Another type of classification is based on the source from which these antibiotics are obtained. Those drugs which are obtained from the fungi, those from the bacteria, those from the actinomycetes. Those drugs which are derived from fungi included the penicillin, glycofulvin, cephalosporin. Those included from the obtained from the bacteria are polymyxin B, tyrosine, clostridin, Aztreonam, Bactriacin. Those obtained from the actinomycetes include aminoglycosides, macrolides, tetracycline, polines, chloramphenicol,